am going to make, Maya and I are going to make pastel pesto today, because that's Maya's favourite, isn't it, Maya? So, there's a slight change to it in the sense if I use, there's quite a lot of cheese that I've got, like 25 grams of parmesan cheese here, a cupful of basil, and 25 grams of pine nuts. I'm going to come in a bit closer, Maya. But the difference is here is to make it more vegetable-like, to have more vegetables, I always put like one large carrot per person in, and I boil that with the pasta. So to start with, I will just, there's also a clove of garlic. I'll just put in, into the boiling water here, I'll just put in the carrots. And the pasta to boil. Even though I've missed half of it. Okay, so that's 400 grams of pasta, it's 100 grams a head. So I'll just put that in and let that cook while I'm doing the pesto. Okay? There we are. I'll put the timer on here and get it to work. Okay. Right. To start with, what I'm going to do is we're going to, this is just freshly picked. I've just taken it from that plant just now. And I've just washed it, but I've dried it as well, so I don't want to be too much water in there. So I've just kind of put it in a tea towel and given it a dry. So I'm just going to put that in first, into my pestle and mortar, with a pinch of salt. Just a tiny pinch, I'll put a bit of coarse salt in just to kind of get the moisture out. And to that, I will add just one clove of garlic. But what I do to it is I just slice it. Do you want to come in close, Maya? I just slice it this way, just to kind of against the grain, so that it just breaks it up. And it's easier just to break down. Okay, so I'm just going to pound that out. That'll take a little bit while. So what I'll do is I'll just pound that to down. I will take the phone off of Maya because she wants to do this bit. And then here we go. There you go, Maya. Right. You like doing this, Maya, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, go right into the bits of garlic. That's it. Okay, give it a good pounding. Okay, I'll come back to you in a second. So that's Maya, she's pounding it down. Do you want to have a look, Maya? Let me have a look. Okay, leave it down because it's so heavy. Okay, you can't actually see anything. But now, what goes in next now, Maya? Do you remember? What are they?
Pine
Nuts. Yeah, they're pine nuts. In they go. And do you remember how much is in there?
25 grams.
Yeah, good girl. Okay, you put it in. And what do you do now?
Squash.
Yeah, you pound them down. Okay. This is actually an easier stage because of the pine nuts. It's actually makes it into more of a paste instead of just squashing the leaves. So this is a fun bit, isn't it, Maya? No? Oh, just leave them, Maya. It's okay. Okay, so we'll come back to you when that's pounded in. Okay, Maya, how are we getting on? Let me stop and let's have a look. See, they're half squashed, aren't they? Is it hard work?
Not really.
No? Okay. Is it fun though? Keep going.
Yes.
Okay. Now at this stage, what can you put in now? What do you put in now?
Now you have to put cheese.
No, not all of it though. How much do you put in?
You have to put a
Put the
little
bowl
bit
down.
at a time.
That's it. Okay. Good girl. And then keep pounding away. Usually at this stage the Parmesan cheese gets kind of absorbed, all the moisture that's in there from the basil gets absorbed here, so it's thicker. And how much cheese did we have in the end? It was 25 grams of Parmesan cheese, wasn't it? Keep going, don't stop. Otherwise we'll be here all day. At this point here I've still got the pasta bubbling away there, because the carrots are there. Just stir it. The carrots are in there, that's why the water's a bit orangey. And I must remember to take out some pasta water to add to the pesto when I'm finished. Okay. What I usually do though is I usually make the pesto in the morning, like first thing in the morning, and then I'll cook the pasta later on. And that way the pesto's just got time to sit. But today I've just done it all in one just so I can show you how to do it. Okay, how are we doing, Maya? Almost done?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Right, make sure you swirl it as well. That's it. Usually make this by yourself, don't you, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you put oil.
Yeah, do you want to give it another? Let me just check. We're going to turn back round again. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so if you're going to have a look in Maya. Come have a look deep in now. See, it's more like a thick sort of paste now. And what we're going to do now is just add, you can have it as thick as coarse as you want, but just start to add a little bit. You need quite a lot of olive oil, so just start adding a little bit at a time. I can't really say how much, but I just kind of blend it in until it's nice and shiny and oily. I usually have to just scrape it off here at a time. You want to do it, Maya, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Maya's going to take over again. Okay, Maya. Right. So you swirl it round. A bit more. A bit more, a little bit more. That's it. This is one of the more sort of oilier dishes, but because it's raw, we're using the olive oil raw. It's good for you, so I don't really worry so much about the fat content of this. It's just, it's still, for me, it's still clean food, even though there's quite a lot of oil in here. Okay.
Is this enough oil?
No, we're just going to have a look at it actually. Let me just have a look. Yeah, that's actually probably a bit right. But what we'll do now at this stage, oops, I'll turn back to me. So I'm just going to take all that pesto off. Have a look at the texture now. Look, there's still a couple of pine nuts in there whole, but that's okay as well. But what I would normally do, if I'm making this in the morning, I would just do that, and there's probably enough oil in there, but what I would do, just to preserve it, I would just put a layer of oil over the top of olive oil, and then that way you can put it in the fridge, and that'll keep for, you know, a couple of days even, okay? Because then there's no air getting to that. I'll make sure it's, you know, it's nice and flat and then sealed up with the olive oil. So what we do now is that's the pesto paste basically done. So the pasta's still there, it's still cooking. When it's finished, I'll add a cupful, not a cupful, but like a little bit of liquid, but I'll come back and show you that in a second. Okay. Okay, so that's the pasta ready. I'm just going to take like a half a cup of water out. And just, do you want to come in close, Maya? And I'm just going to add it to the pesto, just a little bit, till it makes like a nice creamy sauce. Can you see that? So it's actually a sauce, and I quite like this as well. By adding the hot water to it, I feel that it cooks the garlic a little bit, so that it's not you don't have that kind of raw garlic sting. I don't really like garlic, that's why I only put 1 clove in. With all the ingredients, you can put as much or as little as you want in. So you can put, obviously you don't want too much cheese to make it sort of the healthy version, but you can put more pesto or more garlic, more pine nuts, whatever you prefer. But this is the way we like to have it, because it's quite mild as well. So do you want to have a look at the texture again? See how what a lovely sort of thick sauce that is? Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to drain the pasta. So you want to pause, Maya, and then I'll come back. Okay, so that's the pasta drained. I can even leave it doesn't have to be totally drained, you don't have to sort of leave it sit too long. And I'm just going to transfer it to a big bowl. Here. And I'll just put, I'll just put like a ladle of the sauce in. I'll add another little bit of olive oil. Do you want to come and have a look, Maya, closer? See? That's it there. So that you don't want it too saucy. That's my timer, excuse me. That's it, Maya, good girl. Okay, we'll mix that up. There we go. So what I'll do now, I'll just dish that up. But the good thing about this is it's got the extra bit with the carrots in it. The carrots go really well with the pesto. I've tried it with different vegetables just to make sure the kids always get, well, we all get our vegetables. But the kids love the carrots with that too, don't you, Maya?
Yeah? Yes.
Okay, and then I just do that. And with the sauce that I've got left, I'll just put on the top individually, just to make sure it's everybody gets their fair share of the sauce. Okay, and to finish off, you can just put a sprinkle of parmesan cheese on if you want, but that's absolutely fine like that. Okay, hope you managed to do that, and I hope you enjoy it.